Greetings and welcome to another Smithers Racing video. The 2009 chase drivers are going over the final checks with their teams before they take off for race number 4 in the chase for the Sprint Cup. Back in the huge-ass, Lone Star state of Texas, earlier this year we visited the Motor Speedway, but for the championship battle I had to bring a world of NASCAR stars back to this abandoned racetrack. A massive 2-mile D-shaped oval known as the world's fastest speedway officially had its last NASCAR event in 1993 in its amateur series, closing in 2017 for new housing. None of these current drivers to my knowledge have raced here on the high banks of Texas World ever before. So far, the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas in year 2 since the team's manufacturer switch have claimed the top 2 positions with 7 races left. 36 points from the lead is Carl Edwards, who's kept that number 1 seat warm for 28 weeks, looking to chip away lost points from the last 3 races. He's looking out the windshield. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the highest Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet in 4th position, as the other 3 cars have struggled with consistency. Kurt Busch is the highest of 2 Dodges that are in the chase, and got a victory in Atlanta 2 races before the start of the championship run. From our reigning 2008 champion Matt Kenseth in 8th to the final chase contender are guys who have used up their mulligan, their one unworthy chase finish, because Denny Hamlin's skillful recovery to finish consistent is forcing these drivers to look down the road into next season for their championship opportunity. Following the Cup finale in Homestead, I will be boots on the ground running to get the 2009 awards show together. Once again, I will be gathering comments for the fan favorite moments of the year. In addition, the SRX series drivers will have their own segment, so I persuade your comments to favorite a moment in the top 3 series. I will be once again attempting the Snowball Derby at Five Flags Speedway with the late model mod, another 210 laps with the same mashup of cars with drivers from all sorts of different eras of racing. I'm also going to hop into the World of Outlaws 24 for the Chili Bowl attempt number 2 at 100% length, trying to get a quarter midget victory. Now this one's for you looking for some sign-ups. Keep an eye out for the thumbnail with the Smithers subscriber SRX series logo during the off season for season 2. It's basically my same logo with a big orange X next to it. I'll be looking for fresh faces, new names, and sponsors to make 16 new drivers to field against Mr. Cool, our inaugural champion, DeBoss, who finished 2nd in the Lowe's SRX machine, and Brandon Wolf in the Busch Light, who was our 3rd place finisher. Those 4 spots will be taking up, and I'm keeping the cap at 20 cars to ensure that a full field fits on some of these quarter-mile tracks that I find. During the off-season, I have 3 streaming ideas for 100% length races on NR2003 with the current NASCAR drivers for each series, similar to what I did when Tony Stewart returned in the Ram, racing around Daytona, and I made a stream trying to replicate that, getting him a victory, and I failed. But each of these will have their own theme, and the ultimate goal of winning. 2 mini-series have been sitting on the back burner for a long time. I've had Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s return to the channel forever, ready to begin recording, but as things have played out, I could not take a break from my current career timeline and focus on this idea of 10 races I have to drive as Dale Earnhardt Sr. in the 1998 mod on NR2003. The goal would be to finish as champion in that 10 race championship and teleport Dale back to my timeline in NR2010. For anyone who has not seen some of the NR2008 skits, you may be a little confused, but this will bring us in line for preparation for when Smithers Racing begins operations with Dale's engines being supported, and we take up the buildup of that truck team to the next 2 levels into the Cup Series. This would be bringing some old story arcs out of the woodworks, but Series 2 I thought about taking my driving internationally with V8 supercars or anything Automobilista 2 can provide for a random series. One task left on my off-season list is to rank as many 2009 NASCAR Cup Series paint schemes as I can find that I ran at any point during my NR 2009 custom schedule. I did not always follow them accurately, but we visited some pavement that these COT cars never saw. And once I have completed that tier list, going through my favorite schemes that I reminisced through after running through this season, that will leave the NR 2010 Speed Weeks races roaming in the Florida horizon. So I let off in the last video with you guys believing that the next race was going to be at Kentucky, but I completely forgot about Texas World being race number 4, and I completely blanked out of my head like I had already ran it. But indeed, we did not do that yet. Getting ahead of myself, we're not quite to Kentucky yet. We got to get through this race first. It's one that I'm actually pretty excited about based on how we've been running this season. These seem to be the tracks that we have the best shot at winning at. There's a very stacked top 10 qualifying here, as we got Tony Stewart getting another pole with the outside of Mark Martin on the front row. These drivers have been quite fast the last few weeks, as well as that 18 of Kyle Busch. Kevin Harvick in the Shell Platinum paint scheme this weekend is in the top 5 for RCR, one of the first cars being up there in a long time. Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon trying to rebound from last week at Bristol. Case Kane and AJ Allmendinger, both of my Richard Petty Motorsports teammates, are up there in the top 10. Your point leader going into this race is in 10th position. That's Denny Hamlin in the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota. Has the blue 11 on the roof of that black Toyota. Looking through the rest of your starting grid, this track does race like a super speedway, so you see some kind of back markers up towards the front a little bit. Saw Bobby Labonte in the 71 up there. The 82 with Scott Speed qualified in the top 20. Few Roush drivers mid-pack. Jamie McMurray, Greg Biffle back here. Jeff Burton, that's kind of been usual the last few weeks. Martin Truex Jr. didn't have a good number one fast car. He's got different colors on this week, and holy hell, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson, a couple of Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolets, especially Jr., has been having a really good 2009 chase for the Sprint Cup so far. His teammate Johnson's kind of been falling off. These guys are going to have to work very hard to get up towards the front. Matt Kenseth's back here as well, your past champion in 38th position. And my only other teammate, the fourth man of the quartet, that'd be Elliott Sadler in the 19 down in 31st. I have not ever ran a full race here yet, or any part of a race. I tested about 12 laps yesterday to see how the racing was for this track. Everything's fantastic for the track creators that made this facility. More of an updated version of Texas World than how long it actually lasted. I gotta keep an eye on my fuel run because I still can't see what my fuel is at. I don't have the actual original file for the layout of NR2003, so maybe if one of you out there in the world want to hop in my Discord, get into messages with me about that, I would really appreciate getting the original layout files so I could have the little menu box down here in the corner, and that way I don't have to worry about not seeing my fuel or my tires for any race moving forward, because this Steelfire overlays, it's staying for the future. I just haven't had time this week in between Bristol weekend and recording this video to update all of the number cards coming across, so still going to be seeing some outdated ones. Apologize about that. That's it for the pre-race talk for Texas World. Smithers, take us away to the next segment. As our Cup Series stars of 2009 roll off a pit road at Texas World for the first time on the channel, let's look at the stats and information for the race. We have 60 laps just like the other two 2-mile tracks that we've had on the season schedule so far. All 43 opponents are here at 99% strength difficulty. We have realistic damage, yellow flags, and the black flags. All the flags are in that flag stand. And the weather for today's race, she's a tad cloudy down here in Texas, 86 degrees Fahrenheit with an eastern breeze of 10 miles per hour. Alright, we're about to get lined up, dropping the green flag for the first race at Texas World with the COT cars. Only a handful of races left with these wing cars left before 2010. And I should have been in second gear to jump off. Oh, I am stacking up the outside. Holy shit. We're going green now here at Texas World. Sorry to my teammate Kane back there and Hamlin, the point leader. We are backed up. I don't know what the hell. I thought everyone else was in first gear. It sounded like they had some high RPMs going. Off of turn 2 now. Didn't even get to talk about. Oh, man, we're loose off of 2. Woo! Almost took out Ruderman there. Cleared myself out. An exciting start to the first lap here at Texas World. We're new colors and different colors. I'm in a darker blue 43 with Liberty. I don't think Liberty Mutual. I don't think that's the sponsorship before they switched up their colors and stuff, but definitely got a different car here as I'm through wide middle right now. Just got around the outside of 31 of Burton, trying to regain, get back up to 6th. Was going to say that we had back-to-back sixth place starting positions, but definitely didn't last long this week. Slot up here, line behind the 26 car, McMurray. Back off a little bit. Hamlin's making a dive, trying to regain there on Brad Keselowski, now driving that white 12 Penske car this week at Texas. Gonna dive down underneath the 26 car. I know this 43 car's got some good speed in it, got some decent handling as far as one of the setups go that the track creators put. Woo, Dave Blaney, I didn't realize you were checking up that bad. Now we're way up here in no man's land. 3 lane, 5 lanes up. Oh, gotta run off the high side. Watch it, don't clear yourself in front of me yet. Hard to believe that the 66 of Dave Blaney is up here running in like the top 15 right now. 13th position according to what's behind me, and I just regained 12th position there, looking down in the bottom left hand of the screen. Reeling in Reagan Smith, my Smitherin brethren, diving in underneath you. You better give me the space there. We're gonna have to have a Viking battle, I guess. I don't know. When I think of the word brethren, I definitely think of a time long, long ago, or Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, honestly. One of my favorite Assassin's Creed games of the series. Things are single file out here in the race right now. The field is spread out. That restart was insane. The restart, we haven't had a caution yet, Smithers. The start of the race was insane. I thought I was going to kill everybody behind me, but we all stayed good. I don't know about anybody in the back half of the field if they checked up and, you know, got their nose buckled in and they got out early, didn't even complete a lap. I guess looking up at the telemetry at the top of the board, notice if anybody's out of this thing yet. Sliding back up, catching my teammate Allmendinger in the 44 car. Back into the top 10, 10th place. 4 positions away from my qualifying spot. See Sam Hornish Jr.'s up there. Not a bad day for Dodge.
I don't know who's in that yellow car up there. You're not gonna tell me that is no way in hell Tony Raines and Long John Silver's car up here in the top 5 right now. Gonna watch my engine temperature. We're getting close to the red line. Back out. Kyle Busch is still hanging on to second. He overtook that from Mark Martin, trying to go back-to-back victories, and I'm pushing Allmendinger to pass Gordon, man. Let's go. Let's do it. Let me give you a bump. Oh, jeez. Not the bump he needed. Hold the wheel straight. Kept the 24 entry really high. Hopefully the 44 gets some momentum. Keeps on the inside of the 24. I'm trying to be a teammate today, man. Gotta help him out. I know Gordon's a part of the chase. Neither of us are a part of that thing, so why not get Richard Petty, you know, another 3 cars in the top 10. Come on, Digger. Come on. Get by the 24. And he had a better run on the exit. Finally found the right Pepsi scheme as well. You might notice as I'm passing people, have some schemes added now that I did not have at all for the majority of the 2009 season because wasn't aware they were available. I didn't find them anywhere. Randomly, I found a Dropbox kind of a thing with a bunch of paint schemes, and just a handful of them I didn't have. I gotta watch how hard. Oh no! I knew how hard I had to watch how. Damn it! Apparently, I didn't do enough testing with this setup. Damn header blew on the thing. We weren't even. I was running too hot and expanded the metal too fast. Alright, we're green for the second attempt down the back straightaway on lap 1 here. It was a little bit smoother on the start of the race for me. I didn't lose as many spots. Definitely not in 6th place at the moment. For some reason, my gearing just is not set up for restarting, so I gotta be careful if we happen to get any cautions late in this race or even any point in this race. We only ran 8 laps in that first attempt before my engine blew up. I dropped off the tape on the grill by 5%. Hopefully that's enough before water temperatures start getting questionable. Car still runs absolutely beautifully. We got speed going down the back straightaway. Now I'm pushing the 24 by the 44. It's not what I had planned on the first time. Come on, Allmendinger. Nope, Gordon's going to cut you off. I'm going to stick to this high side, use the momentum on the front straightaway. Try and keep this 39 at bay. Maybe we can get hooked up with the 44 now. He's dropping low. I'm coming with you. Get some draft going. See if I can tap. Nope, he's going back up. I was trying to bump him so he can go back under the 24. Here comes Newman. I dove it in really deep so I didn't get someone underneath me. Go, pizza man, go, make a delivery. We're teammates here. I'm trying to cut down your delivery time so I can get that tip. Haven't quite made up all my spots yet. I'm still in 9th position. I should be up there in 6th. If it wasn't for some of these guys that are checking up in front of me, I would be able to send it and dive it into the corner a little bit harder. Stewart's got a nice gap on 2nd place, Mark Martin. Trying to make that high side work. It's working down the back straightaway. I'm going by the 44s right now on the outside. Repeat the process here on the 24 and the 2 car. Don't think I'm going to get to the 2, but he's a manufacturer teammate. Let's bump down the front straightaway. Another one down. Oh, that's Harvick's car. I'm not used to Harvick having that bright-ass yellow car. I called him for Tony Raines in the Long John Silver's car earlier because that's what it looks like. That's the only car I'm familiar with that's been bright-ass yellow this season. Harvick has a lot more red detail on that original Shell Pennzoil car. Next to Sam Hornish Jr. I'm about to be the leading Dodge in the race right now. Sam's been hanging on to it for the first 5 laps. And our temperature's doing a hell of a lot better. The light's not flicking on. Is that Carl Edwards way up in front of Tony? The 99 already have a problem? He made some gains at Bristol. That's not going to be good for that. He's been leading the entire regular season, like 28 races, being the point leader more than, I don't know if that's accurate or not. It seems like he's been the point leader for entirely of 2009 up until the chase reset, and he fell off a little bit. He was running in 5th, 6th, 4th in points, somewhere around there before the conclusion of Bristol, and now that's not going to be good for his hopes. He's going to be down there with Gordon, scraping and clawing maybe to try and finish top 10 in the points.
You see the 99 of Carl Edwards off the pace there below the rest of the field. He's following the pace car down into the pits here as the rest of the field's taking the green flag. He's coming down. Don't see any smoke or anything on the exterior of the car. He's coming down to his pit box here. His team's got 2 tires ready, and they lift up the driver's side there, and they do something underneath the car, replace the 2 tires, and then they get it back up under his way. At this point, the field's building up speed, going 200 plus miles an hour off into turn 3, and they're going to be lapping his ass here in a second.
I definitely need the draft to help pull me along and catch up up the car in front of me. If I get around this 29 car, we're really going to find out if this 43's actually got the speed to keep up and try and contend for a win. I got to run on the 29 now. We're going to the underneath side of them. I feel like I haven't raced with Harvick since last year, like at Las Vegas. Couldn't think for a second of where we were at, where we were racing side by side in the final closing laps of the race, and I came out on top in my 10 car, but I feel like that was the last time the 29's been competitive all year, just not quite there. He's got 2 wins this year. He's just been inconsistent as all of the whole entire cluster of RCR has. None of those cars, they've had their moments this year, but 31 fell off like after the first third of the race. Warrior's not really been there at all. Following this dark groove along the outside, that seems to be the place where I like to be running the most. I know I could try and let off a little bit more and dive down to that white line and shorten up the corner, but where my 43 car is liking it right now is kind of just in the second lane, or where that dark groove is at, where Mark Martin's running right now. They're going to have to go 3 wide to split the 99. Come on, slow him up, Edwards. I want to be the 4th dog of this race. I gotta remember to not forget about pitting either. I gotta pit. It's already automatically clocked in what I'm gonna need for fuel, and that I believe is 1 can. The only thing I gotta worry about is if I want to get 2 tires or all 4 tires. That'll be if I wear them out by the end of the run, which I believe is going to be between 25 and 30 laps of this race. Just like Michigan, about halfway point, if this thing stays green for the entirety, and I believe it will. If anybody happens to blow up or get sent back up, I don't know. I've not raced on this NR2003 track before, and some of them have their quirks where you know the AI are going to wreck. This one, that seems pretty spread out and open. Trying this low line now to see what the distance I gain on the 99 is. He's a little bit slower than us, but definitely somebody who's in top tier equipment that I can compare myself off of. Oh, there went that heater light on the temperature gauge for the water. Oh, my side skirts are scraping. I heard him. Got to clear the 99. I better move up now. He was coming with the head of steam. This 18 car is starting to look strong. Oh, as I got on the apron there, but to complete my thought, the 18 car, Kyle Busch, rest in peace to the man. I just saw it today when I was scrolling through my phone. It has been a Carson Hocevar 77 days since his passing. And man, he's been everything about my childhood, as many people my age and generation. Oh! I fucking was kind of feeling like that was coming, but a little bit too late. I backed out of the gas way too late. But yeah, that 18 car is a championship contender here in 2009. Same with his teammate Hamlin, 1 and 2. If Hendrick gets their shit together in these last 5 races, it's going to be JGR versus Hendrick. A couple of Roush guys are sneaking in there. Greg Biffle, like I said, Carl Edwards, but after today's results, I don't think that 99 is going to be much of a fighter anymore. And after the conclusion, we're going to have 6 races to go. Definitely trying to put some more distance on me in the 99. There's a long train of cars behind Carl Edwards. I can see in my mirror that are reeling him in, and it's going to be like starting to fight like multiple lanes of racing back there, trying to get around him. I really need to get my ass back up there on the high side again. That's where you can keep the momentum with your car on this track. And I gotta lift out way more in the entry of this than I thought. It's not like Michigan and not like Auto Club exactly where you can almost full throttle it through. You definitely gotta lift out of the gas way more than either of those 2 tracks. Like the corners here are a little bit sharper. Harvick is only a half a second away from me. He's kind of keeping his distance. I don't know if I haven't noticed that closing in or not. I'm gonna kind of pay attention to it the next couple of laps. There we go, just gained up a tenth through this corner. He's getting by Carl Edwards right now. 7 tenths, 7.5, 6, okay. I really love the live scoring. Again, Steel Fire overlays, pat on the back. Amazing work getting this to work on NR 2003. and how accurate it is and how smooth it is. And when I mean smooth, like, this isn't like, you know, some game company that had a shit ton of investors involved into their work or anything. These are people, you know, they got day jobs, and this is probably something that they, I mean, I don't know the full story behind the Steelfire overlays. I am part of the Discord, but I do have my I guess, issues with investing myself into conversation and also being a part of a community. I struggle. Social anxiety is a bitch. To my point, what I'm saying is like the people that created all of this, like, other than donations and people dedicated to what they've got going behind them, this wouldn't have been made otherwise. And it's amazing work. The more time, the longer that I'm involved in NR2003 and making these videos, the more I get amazed by the community. That's that same fucking cotton candy ass wall again. The police lights. I just got passed by, I lost 2 spots right there, and I'm about to lose more. Here comes my teammate. How's that right front tire looking? Okay, they're wearing evenly on the front. I just completely missed turn 2. And now that I've got traffic in front of me and my light's coming back on again, I gotta make sure it does not go in the red, and I warp a header. I gotta stay right in this groove. There's a certain point where if I go 2 up, a lane too high in 1 and 2, it takes me closer to the wall, and I have to back out of the gas instead of it carrying me around the banking. Here we go, getting a run on Sam Hornish Jr. A run for my money, a run for that top dog spot. Here we go, bottom lane.
Outside.
Wow, we're actually pretty even right now. I'll be able to dive in a little bit harder.
Still there, right side.
No, we won't be.
Clear.
I had to move up. Oh! He's coming down underneath me. This is some good ass fucking racing. I swear I've been really hitting it with some of the racing on the I for the track and the car ratings. I don't know about you guys. I feel like I've been hitting something here a little bit. A couple of them are long gone away from me, but as far as what's going on around here, about 9th, 10th position, I guess 4th or 5th right now. I'm a little bit higher up than I thought I was. Slowly get back into that gas. Keeping the trail of Kevin Harvick so I don't lose this draft. We're definitely flying around here fast enough that the draft matters a shit ton. Got to keep aerodynamics, got to keep the fenders clean, the wheels straight, no wall scrapes, don't kill any of the momentum, and we gotta just haul ass the whole time. Look at my fucking telemetry down there. The pedal is maxed out for most of this race. I'm going 210, 211. Holy shit, we're flying around Texas World. Maybe next year we'll visit Disney World, you know? That's a track I have on NR2003. A little bit of a shorter one, not exactly a super speedway. Just trying to stay in line with this 29. It's about all I got going for me. If I fall off or if I try and run a different line, I feel like the 39 and the 77 are just gonna overtake me. Especially if I wind up going up towards the wall again where I'm gonna back out of the gas fully. And here comes Newman anyway, because I try to go high. I'm trying to dive, trying to arch my corner so I can get up underneath the 29. Not gonna matter though. Here comes Newman, trying to make a move on me, gonna dive to my inside. Should I let him? Nope. I gotta run to the 29. Oh, and that's what I mean. I had to fucking move up or I was gonna run into his right rear quarter panel, and then my car started plowing. I had to lift out of the gas, and here comes Newman, Sam Hornish Jr. and my teammate Kane. Oh, we're getting freight trained, baby. No, we're not. Ooh, we might get it to work this time. I'm telling you, 4th place is about where I'm racing right now. Kyle Busch entering turn 3 right now. I don't even know how many miles ahead of me or seconds. Oh, I'm kind of pinned down here to the white line. I had to really feather the gas, and I fucking bumped that white line. I'm not trying to let Newman. He's to the outside of me. I'm gonna get spun out like Michigan if I go up there. I know I can run him wide though. I can run him wide and keep this lane. He didn't fucking budge. Oh shit! I fucking ticked off the damn hornet's nest right now. Newman just put me in my place right there. Hardest man to pass in NASCAR. Not only that, do not ruin his momentum on where he's trying to go. Did I just see Johnson a lap down up there on the telemetry? What's wrong with the 48? I'm gonna have to look at that next time I notice that it's close to the 40s again up there. Could have swore I saw Jimmy Johnson in 42nd lap down in front of the 99 of Carl Edwards. And he's been there since the start of the race, so I think he had to come down for some sort of failure, like a mechanical problem. Oh, I gotta run.
Outside.
I like how I got right up to my Harvick's back bumper right there, and then I had to, it like kind of slowed my momentum down. It sucked me up to his bumper. Newman's coming with me.
Clear.
And now I'm leading us off into the corner. Don't overdrive it. And don't underdrive it either. They're gonna get you, run my ass down on either side coming down this back straightaway. I think I can protect my position as long as I just send it in, just maybe a few feet more, full throttle into these corners. I can gap myself away from the AI just a little bit so I don't have to actually burp out and coast and brake when they do, so I don't run them over. But when it's clear racetrack like this, I can actually open her up, get back into my groove. I do have to get out of the gas just a little bit or else, you know, hello police wall. We are nearing the halfway point of this race and I'm noticing my fuel pressure is down to 8. I can't see anything. I gotta go kind of based on my fuel pressure. And if I'm gonna do anything, I kind of want 4 tires. Like, might as well make it a full service. And of course, since I was paying attention to that, I lost a little bit of time to the cars behind me. Oh no! Okay, that's the moment that I saved there. They're gonna run me down. I'm gonna try and block the 77 just a little bit. I actually kept it off the wall that time. I've smacked it every damn time I've missed my entry and exit to 2. Waiting to hear my crew chief radio over that some other cars, some leaders might be pitting. I don't believe I'm gonna be the first one. Like, I feel like, if anything, I've burned the same amount of fuel that they have. Sam and his AAA insurance looking low. He's got the momentum. I'm not even gonna try to block him. I will race him into 1 though. And we hold the spot exiting 2. You ain't gonna get it from me that easy. Dale Hurt Jr., Matt Kenseth's a lap down? My goodness, what a horrible day for some of our chase contenders. This is really gonna split everything up and like determine who's gonna be fighting for this thing in 2009. Johnson 42nd, Edwards 43rd, already saw Jr., Gordon had a shit week last week. Like, that is majority of Hendrick Motorsports outside of the 5 of Mark Martin, who's the only one having a kick-ass season right now. He's got the most wins on the year. And hell, he started front row like the last couple of weeks. A 5-car also might be a resurgence for a championship contender. Him, the 18, Hamlin's been sneaking finishes. Stewart, if it wasn't for me causing his demise last week at Bristol, he'd be up there in the fight. I mean, he didn't lose very many positions anyway, but he'd be better off than where I had put him. Here's Johnson, just running really slow. I didn't even see anything on the bottom of my screen pop up about the 48 or even the 99 to tell you that much of a fact right there. As I'm lifting out of the gas again, I gotta watch this 39 car. Same scenario as not Martinsville, Michigan. Goddamn it, where's my head been at today? I can't speak the right words within an edgewise to get my point across. Just had 2 cars pass me. Here comes Kurt Busch as well. I think my front tires are really starting to cost me. We are not doing good on the front tire department, so we're going to get 4 tires and fuel coming up on our pit stop, and we are past halfway. Fuel pressure still not hitting the yellow mark. Man, this track definitely races fun. Getting the momentum down the fucking straightaways. I'm just worried I'm gonna get ran over. I had to move up, trying to hold Newman's lane up here. Didn't help me get my cane. Maybe it will for turn 3. Set me up. We got a nose in there, got a door in there. We're side by side. Yeah, baby. Back by the RPM 9. I'm the leading bunch of the team here, not you, pretty face. Oh, I'm grabbing for everything I can reach for. I just ain't got a lot to give. We're gonna dive. Can I pinch Newman behind this lap car? No. He got way too good of a car on the exits of these corners. I don't watch out. Okay, well, the 909 just decided he was gonna do it himself. Got around Newman. Come on. Use Robbie Gordon as a draft. Use these lap cars to my advantage. There's Junior and Kenseth. What did I swear their ratings have not changed. I don't know why they're having such an off race right now. Maybe because NR2003 thinks this is a super speedway and not a speedway. I really don't know. I might have done the wrong track ratings for some of these drivers and didn't adjust like the super speedway one up enough. Or the speedway one. Surely these guys aren't happy that they're running back in 38th and 39th, going now another lap down. Nope, there's still 1 lap down. I don't know why I thought they were going 2 down. It's really been that long since the leader has passed them, and now that I've gotten to him, just goes to show you Stewart is probably like on a rocket ship right now, about to get a 2nd win of the chase. Coming down to 20 laps to go around Texas World. Shit's honestly flying fucking by without having a caution or anything. Like, I'm trying to keep up on my fuel pressure right now on my gauge to make sure I don't miss my pit zone. Trying to keep an ear out for any radio communication. My arms were as crossed over as they could have fucking gotten. I couldn't have turned anymore. Oh, and I have so little momentum. Don't run me over, don't run me over. It'll be like California Auto Club all over again. I'll come back and kick y'all's asses and get that win. I seriously just need some new front tires. Like, I can't turn anymore, and I'm really trying to back down. There we go. Now it's kind of when I was able to look at the 44's back bumper, I was able to tell what seam, when to lift out of it. I started plowing up and pushing at a certain point in the corner. Here we go again. Yep. Car's definitely getting harder and harder to handle. The thing's falling off. 18 to go. Are we even gonna have a pit stop? Like, I swear I had it ready. I even ran in NR2003 without the telemetry at the top so I could see what was going on. No Sam. No Sam Hornish Jr. Not allowed to pass me. We may have different insurance companies on our race cars, but I'm trying to get paid by mine. Damn it. I had to let him go. If I were to block him, he would have just ran me over and spun me. Now it's time for me to trail back and get that same drafting. I gotta make sure Michael McDowell... Move, Sam! Move down! Oh boy. Okay, I made it work. I made it work. I got Michael McDowell out of there. Woo! I thought I was gonna get spun. That was intense. It's also intense as I see myself maybe flying by a few cars right here if I can catch them at the right time. 2 slow lap cars. I believe that's Martin Truex Jr. Another scheme. Nope, that's Juan Pablo Montoya. That's also a scheme that I recently have picked up on. It's like the Target in color, something like that. I don't remember what the special sponsor scheme was about. Tap the wall there off a 2 once again. Ah! That scared the fuck out of me. Almendinger, why didn't you throw a hand out? I would have seen your white pizza glove. Oh yeah, time is a-coming now. Final 15. Fuck. I was debating on 2 tires. I kind of need those. 18's down pit road. A lot of people are trying to figure out how to get down pit road, I think. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Just, I'm not in a spot to be pitting. I got enough gap. 65 or I swore I changed it to 55. Oh, they went in there 65. All right, 4 tires, fuel, baby. Current leader is Mark Martin. Newman's in 2nd place, who I was racing alongside. My teammate Kane's in 3rd. Kurt Busch is 4th. I do not need any damage repair right now. Back out of that. Mark, you just ran into the back of me.
Insert the Jaws theme music, because look at Mark Martin as he's lurking and hunting me down like a predator and just rams me and takes a chomp out of my ass. That did so much damage to my 43 car.
I'm scared about 65, man. Okay, it doesn't say I'm speeding, so I guess go 64. Watch out for Scott Speed. Alright, we're clear. Pit road's over. 13 to go. Make sure we stay below the white line. Don't need to get a black flag penalty for coming back up on the track too early. Boyer, what the fuck you doing?
Right up.
I didn't even get around him. I didn't even get the momentum that I could have used. Scott Speed ran up on us. That was a horrible pit exit. They're pushing each other by me. That's right. That's right. Get checked up by the Cheerios. You need your heart checked out. Go eat you some Cheerios. I gotta get my speed built back up. Telemetry's freaking the fuck out, going left and right because everyone's flinging back each other, trying to get back on the lead lap. Green flag racing's always confusing when it goes up there. Eventually it'll get sorted out. If not, you know, NR2003 will tell us who's up there. According to the grid, it's Jeff Gordon. You ain't gonna come block me? No way, Schmidlin, bro. No, shit. Now I can go full throttle back around these corners again. Man, this track eats up those Goodyears on the front. Or it was the way my car was set up, but holy damn. I have no idea where I'm at right now as far as positioning goes. I could use somebody to trail off of, and instead of being the leader, where the 78's getting a toe off of me. A little bit of one off of Dave Blaney. Dive bunk up to the high side. Let the 78 have him. Did everybody go through like speeding penalties or something? Oh shit, I was watching the 19 on what he was doing. Now this is gonna be fun. Block you, block you, block your ass, block your ass. Oh, I'm loose. Held that bottom just fine. We got some gap on the 66. According to the telemetry, I'm in 12th place right now. Oh my god, they are steaming behind me. They are closing in on me at a scary rate. And then I peel ahead of them in the corner. Whoa there. That was... I don't know what was Robert Gordon doing. He definitely was trying to cause a caution right there, trying to kill one of us. No, Dave Blaney. There's 10 laps to go now. I'm fighting for everything I got. Oh, they're coming. I'm worried about my temperature. My water temperature is getting really close. It's running at 230 right now. If I blow another header after all of this, oh, I'm fucking scared, man. My car's gonna blow up. Stewart! is about to lap me. Are you fucking kidding me? He's literally had this thing, without a doubt, taken care of. Made sure that he has made up everything that he has lost in Bristol. And now that I got put a lap down, the telemetry kind of went out of whack and just disappeared. That's interesting, like the gap distance from who's ahead of me to who's behind me. Can I just tow off a Stewart the rest of the race? Albendinger's in 4th. I mean, good on you. I don't think he's at a top 5 outside of a road course all year. I need to watch out, man. We're getting closer and closer to 240. I don't even know what's getting, like, I didn't touch the tape. I don't know why the water temperature is getting any higher than it has been. Is it getting hotter later in the day? Track temps are up now that we've been running on it for 20, 30 minutes. I'm a little nervous, honestly, seeing that gauge there. I hope it's just a false read. I can't keep up with these guys. The only part I can is where I get to enter the corner just a little bit harder than they do. Kyle Busch is now a lap down in 16th position. How did I get ahead of him? Keep the momentum. See, the second the 78 slipped, I thought I had a chance to maybe get to his outside. Nope. I don't know if it's because I'm running in the yellow so much on my water temperature. Maybe my shit's getting warped and now we're losing power. But if I just enter right and I exit the corner, we got something. Yeah, our straightaway speed is gone. My teammate, definitely not on the same strategy that I am. I squeaked right in front of Regan Smith. That was tight. I gotta go right back up and let him by. Come on, RPM headers, hang on for 5 more laps. Might not be another top 10 in the chase, but we're gonna have another top 15, decent day. Just close enough, maybe I can keep that toe on Regan Smith. He's also faster than me, so he's pulling away. Send it in there. Keep that distance. There we go, we really let some temperature out of the water. The thermostat finally opened up. 3 laps left around Texas World. I really do like this track. Maybe could tweak on how the cars race around it because we did get stretched out pretty far, pretty quick. And nobody really had a chance. Like, these cars get runs down the straightaway and then blow by the hell out of whoever doesn't have a helper. Like, there's not a whole lot of side-by-side action going on, like, as close as I thought it was going to be, I guess. I don't know. Kind of thought it was going to be similar to a super speedway, maybe, but yeah, also kind of expected something like Michigan Auto Club. They had super speedway in the tag, so I thought maybe the track I was tweaked just a little bit. It's just the good old-fashioned speedway that is no longer existing. Oh damn, I hit that wall that don't be built there no more. Tell you what, you couldn't tell me to repeat what the hell I just said out of that after I hit the wall there, but I'm trying to fill the air out as we are coming down. Stewart's hitting the final lap. Does that mean he's close to me? Because he's already put me a lap down. Had to burp out of the throttle, I'm worried about that. Still, anxious McGee over here, worried about his water temperature. At this point, I've backed out from trying to chase down and hunt down Regan Smith, even if I drove it into the corner to keep that draft. Kyle Busch is running me down. Well, I at least gotta try and keep that, right? Oh, he crossed me over. Oh, I blocked him. I blocked him. I blocked him. I blocked him. I don't know. I don't think that's our checkered flag. I think we still got one more lap to go. That was the checkered for the leader. We got our results. Okay. I did beat Kyle Busch. He must have had a really horrible pit stop if he was like 20 positions behind me. Just now caught up to me, and he was as fast as Tony Stewart. Oh, damn, and he does have rear end damage. Somebody fucked him up. I'm sure he's looking for whoever that is. Push up here. Is this where the winner gets to go? Wow, that's fucking cool. Too bad I didn't win. Now that I'm looking out here, I didn't realize Mark Martin caused so much damage to me when he rear-ended me when I was getting my service done. And that was while my guys were out on the car. Here we are coming down to the Smithers. 1 to go at Texas World Speedway, and Tony Stewart Smokes looking to redeem himself after a horrible Bristol race where he got involved in multiple incidents and multiple cautions. He's got currently a 15-second lead. He has been flying and ripping around this thing. That Stewart Haas Chevrolet engine has had been tuned up perfectly for this event where these cars have been nothing but flat footing around Texas World, similar to Michigan and similar to Auto Club. Not a whole lot of braking and going on around here around these tracks, but Stewart has been the class of the field, has led all the laps of this race, and nobody has even touched him. Mark Martin had a little bit in the first couple laps, but Stewart coming across the line to get his second victory of the 2009 chase for the Sprint Cup, possibly onward to a third championship, first time being a co-owner.
The top 2 positions do not budge at all. Still, the JGR Toyotas and their point gap has not changed too much. Third place has changed significantly as Tony Stewart has rebounded a 100% turnaround from me taking him out at Bristol. He did not lead all the laps, but he did get the most laps led and those 5 other bonus points just for being out front. Casey Kane had a swell of a run in Texas World, and it might have changed his world in 2009 as he is now in the top 5 in points, 63 out from our leader Hamlin. Kurt Busch snuck away with another decent finish, but no real point gains on the top 4 spots. He's still stuck in 5th. Carl Edwards, the first big driver to lose a lot of positions due to having to come down pit road on the first lap of the race. And leading off with the only Roush Ford on the first half of the page in 6th position, our second half of the chase, it is all full of Hendrick Motorsports and Roush Fenway Racing. It was not a good weekend for Mr. H. All 5 Chevrolets seem to have struggled. Mark Martin cannot seem to get out of that hole. 160 points out. 195 points are for grabs each race, with the 10 extra bonus points for leading the most laps, or leading just 1 lap if you can get your car out front. With only 6 races left to go in the Smithers NR2009 season, the Elite Cup Series teams seem to have found themselves right in the shoes of where their performance is at. Had to make some adjustments here. Officially still 13th. Of course, Mark Martin, Dale Earnhardt Jr., where they would be running if we did not have a chase going on, if it was a full season point stature. Me and Newman have kind of split them off from where they would have been saved by the safety net of the chase for the Sprint Cup. There was an RCR swaparoo for 16th position as far as Jeff Burton being the top man of the team. Harvick gets demoted to the second man on the totem pole, and for another week they're all together in points still. David Ruderman moves up to 20th in his Michael Waltrip Racing Toyota, the Aaron's Dream Machine. Sadler drops down 1 spot closer to AJ Allmendinger, who's looking to try and steal his ride. That's only a 5-point gap, 469 and 464. With me leapfrogging up over Mark Martin in the regular standings that we have on this Excel page. Now I'm even cutting off 1 position even farther from 43rd, and I'll tell you what, it's David Stremme where his replacement driver is taking him over. Brad Keselowski is down in 38th position. He actually ran the 12 car this weekend. Sam Hornish Jr. in the 77 had a fantastic, outstanding performance. Leapfrogs him up 2 positions. Logano and Bobby Labonte also moved forward as Paul Menard had a rough race. And before we log off and sign off for the end of the video, I wanted you guys to take a look at the regular season championship as if there wasn't a chase being withheld. Look at this fight for the point lead right now between Tony Stewart, Jimmy Johnson, Denny Hamlin, and Carl Edwards. All within 15 points of each other. Stewart and Johnson 1 point between each other with 6 races left to go. I haven't been showing you guys this page only up to the point where I'm at in 13th, but I had to share this with you guys for any of those, old heads out there that might be a fan of the full season point stature. This would be proving your point immensely, because off of this Excel page there is no bonus points for like the final 10 races, no cutoff. It has been since the start of the Daytona 500 up until race number 30 that these points have been collected, and if things get any wackier within the final 6 races, I'll let you guys know. The race at Texas World might have been one of those ones that weren't as eventful for a chase race. The speeds were high, the field was spread out. I was kind of hoping for more of a closer pack type of racing. Cars were getting hella runs down the straightaways, so if I can get that pack racing closed up just a little bit, that'll be kind of fun. Getting hooked up with 2-3 cars going down the straightaway, blasting by another group of cars. I kind of like having 3 different 2-mile tracks on the schedule with their different configurations. Personally, I like them, and that's just not because we've been performing well on them here in 2009, but that might have something to do with it. I've always liked Auto Club, I've always liked Michigan. Hell, Michigan's a track that I've been to multiple times. And now to lead you off going on into the next weekend, into the actual correct race moving forward, it is Kentucky weekend with the Nationwide Series and the Cup Series, leading us into the final 5 races of the Smithers 2009 season here on NR 2003. Let me know down in the comments below what you feel about the off-season news that I've kind of got picked out for you, the 6 things that I talked about at the beginning of the video. If you have any input on that, I would love to hear your feedback. And of course, as always, stay safe out there, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.